Hi everyone, it's Hannah from Hannah's Decodes. Welcome back. Today I thought we'd do something a little lighter than the last couple of videos that were about my visiting a few churches and places of religious power in Rome. So I just thought we'd lighten it up a little bit. And I have looked in my last video, I talked about the Holy Spirit, which is it looks like a dove coming through the sun. And I've mentioned many videos ago how I've experienced that when I was asking to see something visual that would kind of give me a visual clue to how the breath works when you're doing breathing meditations and stuff. And I got a white bird coming through light like a sun and showing me sort of what happens within my body when I breathe, when I'm doing this breath. So I mentioned last week I'll look into that bird that was in the painting by Raphael in the Vatican. Excuse me. So I thought I was going to look into that, and I have a little bit, and it's quite interesting in that it's really hard to find where it comes from. If I look at it, it's almost like looking through a long tubular kind of portal that goes on and on and on and on. And I keep asking for the beginning of it, and there isn't a beginning. So I thought that was quite interesting, but I thought I'll look into that further, and perhaps I'll talk about it, and perhaps we could do a meditation or some kind of creative healing meditation about that, which would be nice. But I thought we'd do something quite light today, and I have been focusing on gratitude, which I think is just such an important thing to do to aim for the type of lifestyle you want and the type of things you'd like to create in your life. So I've been doing, I think I've mentioned before I go to sleep, I go through my day and what I've done and the things that are highlighted in my day that I love doing. And I talk about how I sort of tell the universe I'm so grateful for the opportunity to have that experience or eat that food or live in a beautiful home and all that kind of stuff. So I go through my day of gratitude. And if you're tired, it can just be 3 things. I think 3 things is good for some reason. Probably no less than that. If you fall asleep, 1's great. But yeah, so I usually do 3 or more. Sometimes it's a lot more. But lately I have been doing gratitude during my day, and just really simple things like I was quite busy and I wanted to find a convenient car park. And I said, I'm grateful for all the car parks that come to me with ease and grace. And just as I said that out loud, a car moved out of a car space and there was a car space. And that's really basic, but lots of little things like that seem to be popping up when I'm thinking about or saying aloud what I'm grateful for. And another thing I was talking about today with some friends is I've been very grateful about my food, because for a long time, I've looked into food, and some sort of health issues I've had, I've really felt have stemmed from not having nutritious food. And I think our food is a bit problematic, the way it's grown with chemicals and the soil not being biodynamic and all these kind of things. So our food is often depleted of minerals and vitamins, or vitamins, however you like to say it. And so therefore you have to take supplements. So I've always been, or not for many years, when I consume my food, I try and buy organic, but often I can't if things aren't in season or they're crazily expensive. I don't buy organic. So I often have this little feeling in the background that, perhaps I'm not getting enough nutrients, or I probably aren't. I need my supplements, I need my vitamins. So I've been really focusing on my food and saying that I'm so grateful that this food is rich with vitamins and minerals and satisfies my body. And it's the beginning of that, but I think it's part of a process to being in that world where we're eating really good food that's really good for us. So having that gratitude and an expectation that our food is going to be nutritious and really good for us. So I thought that might be a nice creative healing to do today, where we focus on something we would like to be grateful for, if it's like me with food and looking at nutrition, and just sit quietly. And I think this will probably end up being quite a short video. Just sit for a few minutes and go through things that you would like to manifest, or things that will benefit you health-wise or however else, and just contemplate on that gratitude you have, even if it's not there. So if I really think about it, the food is still the food that's probably lacking a bit that I'm still consuming, but I want to change that. So I'm going to be grateful for the really good minerally rich food that I'm eating, and sort of shift it to become that with the gratitude, which I think is a lovely thing to do. And also a lot of, and I do it too, when you eat, bless your food. And when I bless my food, I'm being very grateful for, I say, bless this food, may this be the cause of all good qualities. And in that, I've gone over it in my mind many times, so it happens in a second. I'm grateful for all the processes, the farming, the bakers, the shops assistants, and everyone who's been a part of getting my food to my table. And so there's many processes, and the earth that's had the earth there to grow the food and all that kind of stuff. So it's it sounds like it's quite long-winded, but because I've thought about it so much, it's very quick. So I'm great. So I say, I've had a blank now. I say this all the time. What do I say? I say, may this food be the cause of all good qualities. And I bless it, and bless this food. May this be the cause of all good qualities. And that includes my health. Thank you, realizing all the intricacies of the food coming to my plate and on the table. Right, so that went off on a little whirlwind. Just another sort of relationship or sister-brother connection to being grateful is blessing food or blessing situations. Okay, so let's do some gratitude. And if you want to pause and think about some of the things you'd like to manifest in your life, or things you'd like to have or manifest, whether it's health, lifestyle, whatever. Maybe pause and you can reflect on that for a minute. But otherwise, sit comfortably, hands face up on your lap if that's comfortable, feet flat on the floor. I've got a high chair, I can't really do that at the moment. And relax, sort of maybe wiggle your shoulders a bit, relax. And we'll do the light love breath, which is very similar to the quantum breath. So breathing in, and I think I say this a lot, but I'll say it again for people who may not have seen my videos. When I say light love, it's just giving love a tangible look and feel. So I see it, the love, as like a glistening, opaque light that comes into my body when I do the breath, and it sort of saturates my body. So it's just an imaginative tool to use to see the love coming into your body. So breathing in light love to the very depth of your belly. Nice, big, gentle breaths. in through your nose and out through your mouth if that's comfortable. So breathe it in. And when you breathe out and you've got all this light love down at the bottom of your belly, when you're breathing out, just push it to all the extremities of your body and into all your cells. And because there's so much light love, it can almost start oozing out of your body. And then when I'm often seeing now when I'm breathing in the light love, it's not only my breath that's breathing it in, my whole body absorbs it and then pushes it out. So it's like this lovely cycle of just enriching and circulating this light love. Okay. So breathing into the belly, pushing out all that beautiful light love into all the extremities of your fingers, toes, all through your cells of your body. And you may see or feel this light love just pushing through your skin because it's so big and loving. And start to contemplate and gently look at some of the things that you're grateful for, that you have in your life. And then after that, look at some of the things that you would like to have in your life and be grateful for them as if they're in your life also. And just a suggestion, perhaps say it out loud, what you're grateful for, so universe can hear you and it's become an action, a verbal action rather than just a thought. Maybe just pause there. If you'd like to continue on, please do so. And I was just going to say, I didn't say mine verbally because I thought it would interrupt the meditation for you guys. But I was very grateful for a whole lot of little mundane things. And I know, you probably know if you've watched some of my videos, there's always a lot of birds around, and I love the birds. And I know they can be squawking and chirping, but I'm always grateful for them being around and being so close to where I live, and just seeing these wild creatures do their thing, living their free life in suburbia, which is really nice. And yeah, lots of other little mundane things like my food that I mentioned. And I've also got some big things coming up in my life that I sort of want them to happen smoothly. So I was saying I'm grateful for having them already and having it done. So that's it. So I hope you enjoyed that, and if you'd like to, please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.